son's not a Dorsey. Let him go. My son's done nothing wrong.
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Hey, Frank, we ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak like you. No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was... People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some cotton. Figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her. Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead. And I ain't too bad with a gun, either. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let them... I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid, but that'd be a lie.
No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh. But what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Nice talking to you.
This kid's going in the pillories
Dorsey
next.
lives. He'll kill
This
you
kid's
all.
going in the pillories next.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city And his crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. Mercy? I do not see the word in my law books. You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged properties for their losses. I can facilitate that. That's the price in Colorado dollars. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. And if you should inform the boy, best he hears the good deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life, and as soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us. We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak. We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us.
Rangers, what brings you here? They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their... Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did as much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of...
No, I do not.
And since you're the law around here...
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and for some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve minor infractions like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct are punished by a short stay in the sheriff. Proceed. Indeed.
We'll have our revenge. I hope you die. You ain't seen the last of us.
We should build some more watchtowers.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk... Sorry about that. Are you the
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Kwan. Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting. Don't blink. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
We got things under control. Can't talk. I'm on duty.
Well, now, you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And I'm glad to hear it. The job's easy enough, if you like using bullets. Now, the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 families folk. Try to get 'em out of there alive. And please, take young Miss Weston with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. I'm telling Lupinski not to let you in. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
No regret! No repentance! The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
You die slow!
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden.
Miss West,
Thanks, Tor.
anytime, Marshal Kwan. The Dorsey raid really... It's on the back of the box. We keep the... Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by no good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 Families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was missing. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost...
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last.
Deluge of blood is coming for you all! I hope you die slow!
Neelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
Extra, extra! Cowardly
Now
attack on
mercy on
Colorado
your
Springs!
soul!
New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place, and it took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were the family that betrayed the Patriarch and tried to take charge of... Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the Patriarch wiped them all out. Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about. Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
God darn it, Martha. Why else would I...
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
Yeah, they're Dorseys!
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill...
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down...
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself...
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after 'em.
Thank you. Keep an old man from...
Killing myself? Can't you do this? You'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over.
Yeah. Don't mind us. We're just troubleshooting.
I'll find you, and I'll gut you! Get cover! Gonna gun you down! Pop out your eye! Come on, follow my example and kick some ass. That's all you got.
About to make my last installment on the farm.
Remember that time we blew up that building covered in infected pods?
I remember telling you not to do that until I checked for survivors.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop. Come on back after I open up my shop.
I knew you had the look of soldiers about you.
Not to go off half-cocked, but... Moving to cover!
Assessing the target.
That goes for cheap.
target!
That was a learning experience.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know the city's on lockdown? Go away!
Sorry, pal. Club's closed till the city's secure.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times.
Jesus,
And these are
vicious
not the
Christ!
best of times.
That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Watch your asses in the garden. Dorsey's are probably dug in good.
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Heck no! That mine is right in front of my stock. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor.
Welcome to Mary Milk Teeth's Morning After Mart. If you did some things last night that you wish you hadn't, I got you covered. I can clean you up so... Or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey raid. I can help with that too. Just a simple humanitarian who saw a niche that needed filling. Now, are you buying or are you talking? Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Yeah, I was hiding under the bookseller's stall. Duct tape to Marshall
fix this.
stopped last second.
Terrible.
Wouldn't be Market Square without it.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank.
What? No. What the heck is wrong with these frontiermen?
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Nah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those doors. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. This is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly for fixing and supplying our own fleet. But we fix vehicles and sell parts to anybody. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. You need the best crew in the business. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to... Good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as the best in Colorado Springs, no lie. He was the Patriarch's personal physician for a while. Took care of all the hoity-toits in Broadmoor Heights, too. Nice Arapahoe boy, taking care of the hemorrhoids of the 100 families and turning his back on his own people. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been serving the working people of Colorado Springs ever since. Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders. Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude in a 5-pound bag. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
I'm thinking of joining the next supply run.
See how some of my experiments will hold up in the field.
That crew'd be lucky to have you.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong. Practically speaking, sure. Ain't no reason a good mechanic can't make talking cars out of dead robots.
I hear a butt in there somewhere.
You heard right. I wouldn't do it. Not unless the robot in question asked me themselves. Because it's just cruelty otherwise.
No time.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. Great. Then get started on those patients. What now? Finally. Get started on those patients.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound.
What we didn't
Am I right?
expect was 50
You should see.
BWs in his garden,
The other
hanging
guy.
around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn wasted some good cars, but
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right?
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't
hear of car
they
gardens?
stop?
You mean where they
It
grow these
hurts.
fine automobiles for our
Please.
personal use?
don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway,
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please.
What now? There are people dying right here, right now, and you're trying to get me to leave? What now? I can. Sure. Okay. You're good. Good luck.
Let's hope you got another career planned. I give it another 3 months before Payson leaves you in the dust.
I'm gonna remind you that you said that.
Receiving. This is Arapahoe. 44. Lost contact. It is. The Patriarch will expect us to make recovering that power armor our highest priority. Get there fast, and you should be able to save that cargo. Over and out.
Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
Es un show at the Clown Museum in Arriba. Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos. Arriba, los payasos.
Oye, mamones! The fuck you doing here? Very funny! But the joke's on you, cabron! Payasos! Aquí!
We're in it now!
Incoming!
Don't let me die!
Nothing like a little side action, right? Nice, Dad!
For the birdie, Mamon!
Dance, pendejo, dance!
Executing order. You should be, pendejo! You should be, pendejo!
Rangers, I'm starting to twiddle my thumbs. Any minute now I'm gonna say fuck it and kick down that door. Then the whole family's gonna die. Grandma, Grandpa, all the aunts and uncles, and all their little shit pant